Hello, I'm Mr. Craven from the NET English Director Team, and I'm going to be talking through this quotation from An Inspector Calls. The quotation comes from Sheila in Act 2, after the revelation of Gerald's relationship with Daisy, and it immediately follows Sheila passing Gerald back the ring. In the quotation, Sheila shows her understanding that she, and to a lesser extent Gerald, have been on a journey throughout the play. They're not who they were, but neither were they who they thought they were. Having confessed to and engaged with her guilt individually and collectively, Sheila has made progress towards self-awareness. Gerald, by confessing and engaging emotionally, has begun his journey towards becoming a more socially responsible person, though he ultimately fails to complete that journey. Sheila separates the two of them off with the pronouns you and I, reflecting the division that was clear back in Act 1, but has deepened here. What's interesting is that this is Sheila asserting herself, the Sheila who was delighted that the ring was the one you wanted me to have, who would simply have to get used to the way things are, to quote Mrs. Burnham. Sheila here has matured, taking responsibility for her actions, deciding for herself and asserting her own thoughts. Giving back the ring is a sign that she is not a possession, not simply submitting to or accepting the limiting gendered role that her father, her mother Gerald, and this patriarchal society have thrust upon her. However, it's also noticeable that she doesn't entirely reject the idea of trying to start all over again, getting to know each other. She understands that both she and Gerald are imperfect. They've both done things of which they're not proud. It's also noticeable that Sheila, beyond everything else, accepts some responsibility for Gerald's actions. It was my fault really that she was so desperate. Sheila isn't just recognising her individual responsibility, but also as part of the collective problem. Above all, the quotation shows how Sheila has changed during the course of the play, how she's been shaped by her experiences, how she has learned that lesson. And it's no surprise that it's Sheila who becomes the morally empowered figure of self-awareness and judgment when the inspector departs.